Hi, this is Fran from Angelite Messages with Francesca with another pick a card reading. Today our question is, what do I need to do to get through this tough time? So obviously this is for people who are struggling right now. This could be with a problem with a partnership or a financial matter. It also could have to do with a career matter. So if you're having a hard time getting through this situation, hopefully this reading is going to give you some advice that will help you maintain your stability during that time. Okay, so I have 3 piles, and none of these are tarot cards. I decided to use all oracle cards. So oracle cards aren't based on the tarot, but they are spiritual cards that help me hear the message from Spirit. So for pile 1, you have the jasper, red jasper stone. You also have the angel message of adventure. And the cards that are being used is the wisdom of the oracle. Now, for this pick a card, I usually tell you you can think about the crystal or the number to pick a pile, but you might want to pay more attention today to the angel message. Okay, so this has something to do with an adventure. Okay, so this pile is going to be for people maybe who are starting something new or going down a path you've never gone down before. Okay, for pile 2, we have the banded amethyst crystal. And your angel message is expectancy. Expectancy. So if you pick this pile, you might be waiting for something to happen. That's what's making it tough, is the waiting. And the messages are coming from the energy oracle cards. I'm already getting messages from these, so I would pay attention to the angel message when you make your decision. Pile 3 is the yellow jade. The angel message is delight. Delights. So for this one, if you're trying to get your heart's delight, if you're trying to get to something that you know would make you super excited and super happy, you might want to choose this pile. And you have the Angel Messages card from Bradley Valentine. Angel Messages, I believe this is called. Okay, so you want to take a deep breath, think about the situation that you're in, and you're going to pick either pile 1 with adventure, pile 2 with expectancy, or pile 3 with delight. So I'm going to just move these over. This is going to be a 5-card spread. And at the end, I'm going to use the pendulum, and you'll be able to ask a question based on this reading. Has to be yes or no question to kind of give you some more guidance. Okay, so I'm going to start with pile 1. Hi, pile 1. So you have the red jasper. Now this is something I have never noticed on this before. Let me see if I can bring this into view. Can you see that there's an X on here? Well, you can see that line clearly. There's like a little X here. Oh, now it's disappeared. Where'd it go? Oh, forget it. I guess I was just seeing things, but I thought I saw an X come across here. So the red jasper, right away, it's giving me the image of having to get your hands dirty. This has something to do with having to be super involved in a situation that you're not clear about. Okay? I really feel like this is something new, something that is an adventure for you, and you're just not sure what to do next. If this isn't something new, then something has occurred that you weren't expecting. Now, adventure isn't necessarily a negative word. I think of that movie, The Hobbit, where the Hobbit says, "We're going on an adventure." So I don't know why that scene just came into my mind, but that's a definitely positive adventure. So let's see what the wisdom of the oracle has to say. Spirit, can you give me one card that tells pile 1 what should they do? So this is going to be advice on what you should do. This first card. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, for your first card, you have a change in the wind. Okay, so this definitely is telling me that you should be prepared, and whatever this tough time is that you're going through, if it feels like you're at a really low point right now, just hang in there, because things are going to be changing. Now, the opposite is also true. If you know you have a hard road ahead of you, and you know that, right now it seems like it's going easy, then the opposite is going to be coming up. But what you should do is be like the wind, okay? You need to flow into this problem. So what to do to get through this tough time is to not fight it, okay? Don't try to fight against it. Trust that Spirit is bringing this into your life for a reason, and that there is a lesson for you to be learned. Now, when I say go with the flow, I'm not saying not to do anything, but Spirit wants you to realize that this situation has come into your life for a reason. Okay? Whenever Spirit brings bad situations, I shouldn't say brings, whenever bad situations occur in your life, Spirit makes sure that there's a lesson you can take from it. Okay? I don't believe Spirit brings bad things into our life, but I do believe that Spirit lets these things happen because it's going to make you a stronger person. Okay? So your first card of advice is to try to go with the flow. Don't put up too much resistance right now. Okay, look for the changes coming up. Okay, and like I said, if you feel like you're at a really low point right now, a change is coming fairly quickly. Okay, your second card is going to tell you why you should do this. So why, Spirit, are you giving the advice of going with the flow and not resisting? Why are you giving this advice right now? Okay. Oh, Spirit, I'm only going to take one card. Can you please give me one card? Okay, thank you. Oh, look at this. It's almost the same card here. Chaos and conflict. Okay. You have a situation right now that is bringing chaos and conflict into your life. However, your true self is going to be revealed to yourself. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I have a feeling that you're in a situation where you're acting like everything's okay, or you're acting like you're a different person, okay? The reason that this situation is in your life and why you should go with the flow is because it's going to make you kind of drop the mask. You're wearing some kind of mask, and your true self wants to come out. Okay? So far, you have been struggling with this situation because it goes against who you really are. Okay? So this chaos and conflict card is telling me that the why behind going with the flow is because it's going to reveal some truths about you. Okay? And I don't mean reveal them to others. You're going to realize some things about yourself, and then you're going to start showing the world what your strengths really are. We see this zebra disguised in giraffe skin, if you can see that. But that's being shed. So, as I said earlier, nothing bad that happens in our life happens without a reason, and Spirit won't let it happen without making you stronger. Okay? So that's why Spirit doesn't want you to resist it right now. Spirit wants you to go with the flow. Even if the adventure seems a little scary right now. So how is this going to help? How is going with the flow and becoming more who you were meant to be, how is this going to help your life in general? Can I have one card, please, Spirit? Nope, not two. Can I just have one, please, Spirit? I know I'm being pushy. Nope, that's two again. All right, let's try it a different way. This one's sticking out. Let's go with this one. Okay, here and now. Okay, this is going to help you live in the present. Okay, you've spent a lot of time worried over this situation that you're in the middle of. And you've spent a lot of time either mourning something from the past or worrying about something from the future, worrying what's going to happen in the future. If you can go with the flow, if you can drop any masks that you're wearing, you are going to learn how to live in the present. And really, that's the way to peace. You know, when we're upset about situations, it's only peace that's going to bring us where we want to be. Okay? And there's definitely a doorway here. So to me, this card reminds me a little of the death card, in that there's going to be a rebirth coming up. Okay? I think the judgment card also kind of has that feeling of rebirth, coming back to life. Okay? So I really feel that if you can go with the flow and show yourself for who you truly are, and spend time getting to know what it is that scares you about this situation, I really think a new life is going to be starting. And I think part of this adventure, I think the end point of this adventure is going to be a new life for you. And it doesn't mean that's not something to be taken lightly or to be worried about. Okay? I want to see what this flag says. I'm going to hold it up close for you guys. I think it says you are here. Okay, so yeah, we're talking about being in the present, not worrying. There's the past. There's the future. You're right here. Okay, so this, if you can go with the flow, this does make sense. If you can go with the flow, it really means living in the present, trying not to fight against what's coming up, and being who you are authentically. Because if you're not living authentically, then you're not fully living. Okay, anybody who lives their life, you know, behind a mask is not fully living. Okay, fourth card. How will this help others? So how will other people in my life be affected if I can make this change? Okay. I think I'm going to do it this way. This one is calling to me right here. So your fourth card, regeneration. I like how these two go together. Remember I said that this is like new life? Okay, you're actually, when you get to the other end of this tough situation that you're in, you're actually going to spawn new life in others as well. Now, this could be a pregnancy, if that's something that, you would like born into your life. This could be a new job situation where you're really helping the company that you're with. Okay, so your growth is going to also kickstart some growth in other people. And usually these are people that you care about. Okay, something that's been considered dead and withered away is going to come back up. These two really go close. It's interesting. These two both have the zebras. And notice this zebra is out and proud. This zebra, still is wearing that mask of being a giraffe, okay? And now these two cards have a similar topic, okay? Being reborn. And when you get to the end of this tough time, whatever this tough time is that you're going through, people around you are also going to benefit. And it's gonna be like a new life for them as well. And I feel that Spirit wants me to say that whenever you're helping others to have a new life, or when you're helping others to have hope, that's what we're meant to do in this world, is to not only help ourselves, but to help our fellow human being as well. So this could be, like I said, someone that you already know and care about. So it could be family, it could be friends. But I'm feeling that you're going to be a blessing to whoever is with you at the end of this journey. Okay, the last card is, what should I remember? So this is going to be like an overview of the most important thing to take away on this this adventure, which maybe is a little scary to you right now. Clean it up. Okay, there's something in your life that has been unorganized or that has been mismanaged. Okay, what you need to remember is that at the end of this journey, you're going to be able to say that you put things in order. You need to remember that even though the messages go with the flow, okay, try not to resist. By doing that, you're really putting things where they're supposed to be in your life. Focus on the present. Fix what you can fix. Don't be afraid to ask Spirit to help you with this as well. I don't feel that this situation, I don't feel like you're going to need outside help for this beyond relying on Spirit. Okay? I think your big job is to live in the present. Try not to resist what's going on, and look for the lesson as well. Okay? All right. So I'm going to take the pendulum out right now, and I want you to think of a question that has to do with your situation. I don't think this was the clearest reading, so I'm sure you have a lot of questions. Let me just get these out of the way. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. So, move this around. Okay. So think of your yes or no question that has to do with the situation. And if you're not ready, you can pause the video. Okay? Here we go. And I just want to remind you, if you'd ever like a more personalized reading, you can contact me through my YouTube channel or my Facebook group page, both with the name Angelite Messages with Francesca. Okay, you got a maybe. So what I do with maybes is I have my yes or no cards here. I'm going to pull 3 of them, and we're going to see if Spirit is willing to tell us it's more likely yes, it's more likely no, or Spirit's going to say it's just not your time to find out. Okay? I have a feeling this may stay a maybe. But let's see. Okay, there's 2. More time is necessary, so this is a no, but this might give you a message too, you know, depending on what your question is. Unfortunately not, that's a no. And let's pull one more, although it looks like it's going to be more likely no for your answer. What does this say? Yes, darling. Okay, so the answer to your question is leaning more towards no than yes. Also, this gave you a little bit of timing. If your question had anything to do with timing, more time is necessary. So do keep that in mind. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that reading. And I'm going to move on to group number 2. Okay, group 2. You had, just trying to remember, you had the banded amethyst. And amethyst, the color purple, is connected with the third eye chakra. But the fact that this is banded and it has this white going through it, this is also a stone about getting messages from Spirit. So I have a feeling this bad time that you're going through, this tough time that you're going through, Spirit has been trying to send you some answers. You may want to start looking for some signs. Ask Spirit to give you a sign. Ask a question and then ask Spirit to give you a sign as an answer. Yeah, Spirit definitely has been trying to send you some signs about this situation, though. Okay, now your word is expectancy. Expectancy. So your tough time may have to do with patience and waiting for something to happen. Right away, I'm getting the message that you need to anticipate that what you have coming to you is going to be positive. Okay? So even though it's a tough time right now, this group, I see a jackpot waiting for you at the end. Okay? And like I said, I did get the message, maybe because of the word expectant, that this might have to do with a child, awaiting a child, either adopting a child or giving birth to a child. All right, so let's see. Our question is, how do I get through this tough time? So Spirit already gave some answers there. Let's see what else we come up with. So for our first card, Spirit, would you please tell group number 2 what they should do? So this is going to be a piece of advice of how to proceed through this tough time. And again, these are the energy oracle cards. Could I have one card, Spirit? Thank you. journey. Okay. Well, what you should do is put one foot in front of the other. Okay? Take things a step at a time. Don't get overwhelmed with how long your path seems. Okay? There's probably going to be a series of obstacles. And what Spirit is saying is take it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, because there's going to be a lot of obstacles for you to face, but you're going to persevere. That's what Spirit wants you to know, that you can do this. You have Spirit with you, and this is something I believe that Spirit wants to bring into your life. Okay, so what should you do? Take it one step at a time. Okay, try not to get overwhelmed with all the possible obstacles that you're seeing. Okay, and try not to get overburdened with all the steps. Okay, and the best way to do that is to take it one step at a time. Just trying to see if there's any other clues here. Yeah, I think that what you're going towards is so wonderful that it's worth any bother or any hassle that you have to go through right now. Like for pile one, I didn't feel that. Like I felt that they were really going through something really tough that was hard to accept. I think you just want to get to the finish line. Like you want the finish line to be tomorrow, okay? Spirit's telling you slow down and be careful with each step, with each obstacle. Stay expectant, stay in the attitude that I'm going to be able to fix this. I'm going to be able to do this. Okay? I do feel like you have a lot of obstacles though. Okay. Why should you do this? Why should you take it one step at a time? I don't know if you're going through this alone either. I know I said Spirit's with you, but that number 2 makes me think you have someone else going through it with you. So it could be a partner, a romantic partner, could be a business partner. Okay, so why should you do this? Okay, we have Archangel Gabriel. So again, I'm getting big time pregnancy. Archangel Gabriel is the one who is in the Bible, who announced to Mary that she was going to have a child. So again, I'm getting that pregnancy vibe with this one. Why you should do it, one step at a time. Okay, so Archangel Gabriel's throat chakra is lit up here in blue. Okay, that's the color of the throat chakra. You need to take it one step at a time because your voice is going to need to be heard at every step. Okay? As you take this one step at a time, you're going to speak your truth over and over again. The more you speak your truth, the more peace you're going to get. Okay? Archangel Gabriel also is the archangel for musicians. So I think it's going to bring harmony into your life if you take it step by step. Okay? And again, that feeling of getting overwhelmed, that's a big why for not trying to, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Take it step by step. Okay? It's going to bring harmony into your life. This hard time that you're going through, I told pile 1 that Spirit doesn't bring anything into your life that you can't handle and that doesn't have a lesson for you. And I think part of your lesson is to speak your truth, because I'm not sure everybody around you is going to want to hear what you have to say. I'm not sure that everyone's going to be supportive of this journey that you're going on. I think you're very happy about it, but I'm not sure that people around you are going to be as happy. So I do feel that this has to do with you expressing yourself, with you being the person that you were born to be. It's really interesting. Okay. You now, for card 3, how is this going to help me? How is it going to help me to take things step by step and to speak my truth? How's that going to help me? Let me move this expectancy over here. A lot of green in both these cards too, so I really think love is involved. I don't know if this will pertain to a financial situation. It could, though. No, Spirit's telling me it could. Okay, so how is it going to help you? It's your door to personal healing and happiness. Yeah, this situation was brought into your life so that you could start some healing. Somebody told you at some point in your life that you could not go down this road that you're going down, okay? Someone told you that you aren't smart enough, or that you're not strong enough, or that you're not enough, period, okay? By going through this journey and making it to your destination, your self-esteem is going to like shoot right through the roof. That's what I'm feeling. You've got the rainbow here, and you've got the dove of peace. So I think it's going to bring a lot of peace into your life. Look at all this green vegetation, a lot of new growth. We have the lily pads on the water. This is going to be a very emotional journey for you, and it's going to bring you it's going to bring you to a very stable time in your life. I think this adventure is really going to completely change your life. I mean, I can't say that enough. And I feel you're going to be supported every step of the way. Spirit's going to support you. And even though there are people around you that don't want you to do this, those are people that are living in the past. And those are people that are scared for you. Okay? Spirit is going to make sure that you have the people that you need in your life to help open these doors. Okay, your 4th card. How is this going to help other people? How is this journey, you becoming more yourself? No, I don't want 2 cards. Could I have 1, please, Spirit? How is this journey going to help other people? Nope. All right, let's do it this way. I had to do this with the other group. This one right here. All tied up. Okay. By you getting to your goal, you're actually going to be like a role model for someone else who right now is self-sabotaging themselves. So someone around you is going to see what you're doing, and they're going to realize, well, if she can do it, or if he can do it, I'm going to be able to do it too. I really feel like you're going to help someone else realize that the journey that you're taking is a journey they can make as well. Whoever this person is around you really is not tied up. What's tying them up is their own fear. So I really think you're going to be inspiring to at least one person. They may not have the same goal as you, but you're going to inspire someone around you to stop thinking so negatively and to be more proactive in getting the future that they want. So that's lovely. So your last card is going to be, what should I remember? So what is something important about this whole journey? What's the most important thing that Spirit wants you to keep in your mind? Is this one? Okay. Yeah, the temple path. Yeah, Spirit, I told you, Spirit is all over this. So I think whatever this tough time you're going through, if you take it step by step, if you speak your truth, if you allow Spirit to be your partner in this journey. Remember I said that you have a 2 over here? I do feel that Spirit is part of that too. Like Spirit is going to be with you every step. And what you need to remember is that Spirit brought this into your life. Okay, Spirit brought the desire into your life. Spirit is helping you every step of the way. And Spirit's going to bless what it is that you get at the end of this tough period. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to bring out the pendulum, and you're going to be able to ask a yes or no question about this situation. So take a deep breath and think about your question. I'm going to put the pendulum here so you can see it. Okay, if you haven't thought of a question, you might want to pause the video at this time. Here we go. Okay, we have a maybe. So I'm going to, when I get maybes, I pull out my yes or no cards. We're going to get 3 cards. If the majority are no's, then it's more likely no. If the majority of cards are yes, it's more likely yes. And if it's still a maybe, then it means Spirit can't answer that question right now. Can't or won't. You know, sometimes Spirit doesn't answer questions for our own good. So let's see what we have here. Indeed, that's a yes. No doubt, that's a yes. Okay, so already we've got more likely yes, but oops, no, I don't want 2, Spirit. Could I please have 1? No, you're not going to give me 1. Okay. That's another yes. Looking good. Okay. So I would venture to say it's very close to a yes. Maybe your timing might be off a little bit, but whatever you were asking about, the answer is yes. I don't know, I should say more likely yes. But you got 4 cards there that all said yes. So that's a pretty good sign. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Remember, if you'd like a more personalized reading, you can contact me through my Facebook group and or my YouTube channel, Angelite Messages with Francesca. If you're leaving me, I hope you have a great night. Let's go on to our last pile, pile number 3. Okay, pile 3, you have the yellow jade. I'm feeling a little bit of fear coming off this crystal. I'm feeling that even though this word says delight, I don't know if you think you can get to this end goal of delight. Our question is, what do you have to go, what do you do to get through this tough time? So right now, I don't feel like you're being very positive. So I want you to change your attitude a little bit, okay? Getting through this is not only possible, but it will happen, okay? But it's up to you how you get through it. Your attitude has a lot to do with it, and I'm sorry, but your attitude right now about it is very negative. I was going to say it stinks, but that's kind of harsh. You need to change your attitude about this situation. Either it's not as bad as you think, or you're doubting that Spirit can help you. Okay, and that's not going to do you any good. Yeah, I don't feel like that this delight is close. Like, I think that it's far away, and it's going to get further away if you don't change your mindset. Okay? Let's get you some specific information here. So your first card of this 5-card reading is, what should I do? Now these cards are a little interesting because some of them talk about timing. Some of them just give straight out advice. So some of them are yes, no's. So we'll see how Spirit sends these messages to me. What should I do? So what should the people in pile 3 do? What's the one thing that's really going to help them? Okay. All right. So we have a no. Okay. Whatever you're thinking is going to happen at the end of this bad time, Spirit wants you to know that that's not going to happen. So if, let's say, you're falling behind on mortgage payments, okay? If you think you're going to lose your house, not you think, if you know you're going to lose your house, okay? Spirit is telling you that it still can be changed, okay? Whatever your worst thought is, Spirit wants you to stop focusing on that, okay? Because Spirit can change anything, okay? Spirit is all powerful, and it's going to provide for you no matter what. The dark thoughts that you're having during this really tough time, you got to say no to them. You've got to switch your thoughts. Spirit's saying it's not going to be easy. Okay, it's not going to be easy to switch your thoughts, but you need to think of it like a habit. Okay, one thing I can suggest right away is a gratitude journal, or keeping a list of things that you're grateful for. You know, tape it on your bathroom window, look at it every day. If you're not a person to write every day in a journal, then make one list and, you know, make a commitment to read it every day, at least 3 times a day. Okay? It's not going to be easy for you, because I think you've been knocked around a bit. Whatever this tough situation is, it's tough. I think out of the 3 groups, you have it the toughest. So you got to change your mindset, okay? And I'm not saying being positive is going to make it all go away, okay? But Spirit is saying you need to stop with the negativity, okay? Lean on Spirit. Pray. If you're someone who prays, you know, pray to your God, whoever, you know, whatever being that you believe in, because Spirit's just waiting to help you. Okay? If you have been praying, do it with an open heart. Okay? Don't, you know, don't make bargains. Don't, you know, threaten. You know, just do it with that. Like, I know you're going to help me. Be specific in your prayers too, or your meditations, you know, whatever way you get close to Spirit. And if you're not close to Spirit, you know, start meditating, start praying, because Spirit, it doesn't like to see you struggling, and you're struggling right now. So your second card is why. Why do I need to change my mindset? Meditation brings answers. Yeah. I think the reason you're going through this tough time is because Spirit hasn't felt connected to you in a while. Okay? And I think Spirit wants you to lean. I trip over my pronouns here. If I say lean on him, you know, that doesn't sound right. Lean on her doesn't sound right either, but lean on Spirit. Okay? Yeah, the reason why you need to change your mindset is because Spirit really is just there waiting. Look how similar these 2 cards are. Like, Spirit is right there. okay? So the advice about meditation and prayer, that's something you need in your life. You need that spiritual connection. Some of you might have been more spiritual or religious when you were younger, and then something happened that made you lose your faith. Okay, if that happened, go create your own relationship with spirit. Okay, you don't have to follow any rules. Try meditating. There's lots of meditation tools on YouTube that are free. If your friends go to a church and you think that might help you, go one Sunday. What's it going to hurt? But find your way to I almost said God. Find your way to spirit. Okay, I really feel like you need this, not just to get you through this situation, but to get you through life. You need to understand that spirit loves you no matter what. Even if you don't take this advice, spirit's still going to be knocking on your door, trying to help you. Okay? And I think you need hope. I really feel like you're feeling hopeless right now. You're not going to get to this delight from a mindset of being hopeless. Okay? So your next card, how will it help me? Well, I think it's going to change your life, but let's see. Yeah, because I see this as a big change in your life. If you can do this, I really feel like your whole life is going to change. That's the message I'm getting. Can I have one card, Spirit? Compromise. Okay, look at this. You are going to get some balance in your life. Okay? Right now, I feel like odds are I feel that you feel the odds are stacked against you. Okay? I think you'll realize once you develop a relationship with spirit, you're going to see things change immediately. You're going to see things turn around. You're going to start getting some lucky breaks. Okay? So why should you do this? Why should you create a relationship with spirit? Why should you stop with the negative mindset? Because it's going to bring this balance into your life that you so much need. Okay. How is this going to help others? I'm still thinking about that word compromise. Let's see if I can go back to that in a minute. So, Spirit, how will this help other people? Perfect timing. Okay. So it's going to help others because when you get this abundance, when you get this delight coming into your life, you're going to be sharing it with others. You might have a family around you that's depending on you for something. Okay, if I go back to that mortgage situation, I just feel like if you can start this even tonight, start with a prayer before you go to bed, or a meditation before you go to bed. I just feel like things are going to click in place as soon as you do this. And I think it's going to benefit more people than just you. Timing is big on this. I don't think it's going to take long to get to the delight stage there once you make this commitment. And like I said, it doesn't matter if it's meditation, if it's prayer, it doesn't matter if you're going to a church, if you're doing this privately. I mean, it really doesn't matter. You just need to forge a connection with spirit. So for the last card, what should you remember? What's the most important thing for pile 3 to remember? You're ready. You can do this. Spirit's really being a big-time cheerleader here. You're ready for this delight to come into your life, and you can do this. And you can definitely do it with spirit backing you. Okay. So I am going to now get the pendulum out. And I want you to think of a yes or no question that you have for spirit. that pertains to this situation. If you don't have a question yet, I suggest that you pause the video. Okay, here we go. Okay, the answer to your question is yes. So whatever you asked, the answer is yes. Okay. All right, I hope you enjoyed that reading. And I just want to remind you, I have a YouTube channel, Angel Light Messages with Francesca. There's lots of free pick-a-card readings, and they're timeless, so you can watch them at any point. If you'd ever like a more personalized reading, please contact me through that YouTube channel or through my Facebook group page, Angel Light Messages with Francesca. All right, have a great night. Bye-bye.